I do want to dig into this whole. There's a bunch of hate out there. You know more than anyone,
bro.
There's a bunch of hate towards AI. Mm-hmm. I mean, should we just freaking jump into that real quick?
Or? Yeah, man. Well, let me tell you. Once my account started getting above like that 100K mark, and I started transitioning from things outside of just the dance video realm, it is staggering. It is staggering, and I think most people would not believe me when I tell them how many DMs I get telling me to kill myself because I make AI videos.
Time out.
Like quite literally.
People saying kill yourself.
Yeah.
Because you made something using AI.
Bro, so I get DMs like that just consistently throughout the year. Especially when I have a video go like viral, like say above 1 million views, those DMs start rolling in. I had one post go little viral for me on Twitter, got like 700,000 views on Twitter. And it was just, I took my phone and I recorded a day in the life of me just like working out, whatever. And I made all these little AI edits throughout the way, and I opened the video up with a little bit of rage bait. Okay, the first line of the video was, "Yo, I'm an AI artist. Don't believe me? Ask your mama." That was the very first line of the video. But so I
asking for it a little.
I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I know what I'm doing, but I did not expect that to get 700,000 views on Twitter. And on Twitter, they held me. They burned me at the stake, bro. They burned me at the stake. Fitness Twitter influencers were commenting and saying, "How dare you perpetuate the fitness community mixed with this garbage AI, non-artistic. I hope people don't think fitness people are into this." Like, bro,
the fitness people came after you?
A handful of them. And it's like, getting to where I have gotten over the past 2 years.
Yeah.
If nothing else, has showed me how important it is to just do what you do and give no credence to what anyone else thinks, unless you fucked up and you have something to apologize for.
Have you ever apologized?
Fuck no. No. I make the stuff that I am interested in.
Period.
I made a video of a jade Buddha statue twerking to like it wasn't me at some point when I was still doing the dance videos. Yeah. And that one ended up getting like 300,000 something views. And I think that one I lost like 5,000 followers when I posted that, but I think I gained like 10 or 15.
Well, okay, what was the biggest dent like that you've seen a drop in followers? Was it that?
No, it was from my most viral video that I've posted to date. The one shot of the girl eating the snake out of the ramen bowl.
Yeah.
That's pinned at the top of my page. That one got 114 million views on Instagram.
In what time span?
That was, let's say, a month.
In a month.
Damn. It went viral, and then it died down, and then it just like a week or two later sprinted.
And because of that, what people, I'm not fucking with this guy.
So and I don't want to get too far ahead of the conversation here, yeah. But after the dancing videos, I was starting to transition out of that.
Yeah.
I've been through a handful of trends that I very much helped start and push forward at this point, with the one after the dancing videos being the dancing food.
Yes,
videos,
I meant the food, yep.
Where I was very, I made a bunch of great connections throughout the pole dance community. Shout out to all the girls I worked with doing that, because they were the main subjects of the syrup or the ice cream or the whatever it was that was pouring on the food. They were dancing on the pole of it. But I did that for about 6 months, just that kind of content, and had a massive raise in following. And at that time, the interesting part was my following at its peak during that, which is what got me over like, over the 100,000s into like the 200,000s and stuff like that, my following blew up to more than 50% women from the dancing food videos, which I think is an interesting data point.
Right? So you're looking at the analytics just like everyone else.
Oh, you have to.
Are you then looking at that and that influences your next decision?
Certain points of it influence my next decision. The main one being what will get people to watch past the first 3 seconds? And is this going to make them feel some type of emotion enough to share it? Either they're going to love it that much, they're going to find it that funny, or are they going to hate it enough that they will share it and tell people how much they hate it?
Everyone got a group DM of like that hate. Like, look at this. And I remember you sharing on your stories one time about that, where the one most important analytic that you look at is shareability. Mm-hmm. Like when you're making anything, you're thinking, not is someone going to watch it? Well, I mean, you're thinking these things, but the most important one is how likely is this person to share it, to send it, to save it? I don't know about saves, but
it's the share. It used to be saves, but the share and the watch time are the two most important metrics currently in like this version of the Instagram algorithm. Cause like and I can tell when people like a video or when it's just like a novelty, because there will be more shares than likes, but they're not public repost, which means they're sending it to friends, they're sending it in group DMs, they're sending it to family or whatever.
Damn. So dancing on a pole took your audience to like half women. So we see the impact of another genre, because dancing videos, and it's like food dancing / like, tell me about the evolution from, let's just say 50,000 up to where you're at like now 500,000. Like,
I'm making the push to 500,000, but 460. I'm kind of hitting the wall at 460 right now.
Really?
But yeah, we can talk about that too. But so it's been 2 years since I've been here. Mm-hmm. During that time when I first came to talk to you, I was just transitioning from the very first AI tool that got me into it, called Warp Fusion, which I explained on the first podcast, into the second tool called Animate Diff, which operates in this open source node-based thing called Comfy UI, which I explained on the first one too. With Animate Diff, after I left here, I was trying to figure out what more can I do with this thing. And I noticed that in the AI art niche, there's a really bad case of shiny toy syndrome. And you see it, all the announcements, things coming out constantly. No one was sitting in a workflow long enough to really find the true potential in each one. And I had created my workflow and I dug my heels in the ground. And while everyone else is running, playing with the new shiny thing, I'm like, no, I know this can do more right now. And I started bringing in all kinds of different After Effects things, masking, rotoscoping, layering. Yeah. And I would literally take a video of a girl dancing on a pole, rotoscope her and the pole out, which was always very annoying, getting the pole cut out in After Effects. Yeah. And then I would generate an image of the food that I want, because it had to be a certain type of like top-down perspective for it to work on the video. Mm-hmm. And then I would place the girl on that image in After Effects and get it all situated. So there was always something pouring, like syrup on the pancakes, which was the viral one. Yeah. And then I would run that through the thing, and I would give it reference images of like gooey syrup, and the background reference image was the same image I used. And I was shocked the first time I saw it, and it worked. Because I was like, I have this idea, I'm gonna try it. This is probably gonna be bullshit. And it worked, and I thought it was hilarious. And then I was trying to figure out, what song do I put on this? And this was the pancake one with the maple syrup. Yep. And this one got 40 million views, and I put on the Usher song, 7 o'clock, and bro, that video made that song go trending at that time on Instagram.
Damn. That's crazy that you can like make that kind of impact with, I call it art, and I'll die on that hill. I call it art. I'm surprised to hear that most of the hate, kill yourself DMs came from fitness. But
Well, that was on Twitter.
Artists.
That was on Twitter. On Instagram, it comes from it when I actually go look at their profiles, because I look at their profiles. You know, I'm not immune to not letting these all these little stones that get thrown at me chink my armor every now and then. If anyone tells you they are, they're full of shit. Yeah. It is mostly coming from and I don't say this in a malicious way, but people whose life I would not trade for my own in a heartbeat. 2, people who are clearly trying to do traditional art in some way or form, and they clearly haven't found their success in it yet.
Gotcha.
Or they're still very new. And they're looking at the AI stuff and they're frightened because here they are starting this endeavor, which is, I'm not knocking it. Picking up a pencil was never for me, though.
Right.
I never had the urge to do that.
Got it.
But they see what's happening with AI now and they're like, what's the point?
Yeah. And I think what you're getting at is the craft. People see it as a shortcut or a cheat code. And if someone is picking up charcoal or pencil and they see you achieve a similar, if not better result, especially with the kind of impact and exposure that you get, I see how that could crush a lot of egos, and that can make people question, you know, do I continue this? It's kind of like university in a sense. Like, do I need to go to university to learn when there's people on YouTube? Right?
Bro,
So
I went from feeling like my life is forever, like I was all, and this is years ago, right? A feeling I had within myself years ago I remember this very vividly, of feeling like I'm only ever going to hit a certain level in my life because I didn't go to college, because of the hand I was dealt and things I was specifically going through, because my dad passed away right after I graduated high school. And so all plans got you know, just blah. And even if I went, I had no idea what I would try to go to college for. I didn't know what I wanted to do, what I wanted to be. And so after my 13 years of doing the Jamba Juice thing, right, my first job, I didn't know what the ceiling was for me, but I definitely thought it was pretty low. And on top of that, bro, I've had a couple you know, long-term relationships in the past where the common thing that kind of like brought what were otherwise good relationships to an end was the girl's family thought that I was a bad fit or a bad choice because I did not have a college degree, and they didn't see someone like me achieving the type of success they deemed worthy of their daughter. And that's also a feeling that I carry very vividly with me. So I can chuckle every time I happen to bump into them.
And you do?
Under my breath, with zero acknowledgement.
Is that a cultural thing?
I will say too that these couple girls I'm referring to also, yes, I was very outside of their family's culture.